It's Brian Preston, the money guy.
This is from Daniel. Not FTE Daniel. This is from Daniel. This isn't your question, is it?
Not mine.
Oh, okay, not his question.
Daniel, you've been hanging out with Cleo too much. Because you know, cats kind of look at you like, you know, they're thinking plotting your death. I mean, you kind of looked at Bo in a way that I was like, he's been hanging out with Cleo and picking up Cleo's looks.
All right, so this is it. My wife and I are a few years shy of 40 and have 3 times our annual salary saved and invested, maxing out all retirement vehicles, saving 35% gross. Wow. Should we pull back on savings, question mark? And then, stupid question mark?
No, I don't think that's a stupid question at all. I mean, it ties back to exactly what we were talking about in today's show, is that you need to probably, because it was 40 years of age, 40, you are getting to the age where now you've been in the game long enough that your assets just have started building, and he mentioned 3 times his income, but you still are enough distance from retirement that this is the perfect time to take a spot check of where you are. So at this point, take your income times your age, and then now you are going to need to divide it by 10 and then multiply that by 2 to figure out if you're a prodigious accumulator of wealth. I mean, that is a big part. We use that Millionaire Next Door formula. And if I had to think, you're probably, haven't done the math, but it's still, even though you've done incredibly well, the Army probably still needs to keep going. Now, 35% sounds really aggressive of your gross income, and especially if you're missing out on a lot of life. But do that analysis, see where you are, and if you're close, maybe, you could bring it down to 25% because that's what we think 20 to 25% is the healthy savings rate. But if you find you're behind, I think you have to, unfortunately, keep hitting the accelerator. And I hate to give, because I like to tell everybody, my favorite part of being a financial planner is when I tell people they can go spend more.
Yep.
The hard part of being a financial planner is I have to tell them sometimes you have to spend less. So that's why I want to give the feedback to Daniel. You got to just do the assessments, let the data connected to the dreams kind of guide you in those decisions.
And I'm going to take a slightly same stance, but slightly. It's important to enjoy the journey, right? There's no benefit in saving all this money and having all this wealth
I agree with that.
for like your old wrinkly self, right? It's okay to kind of enjoy it. So if you do the formula and you do the analytics and you determine you're on the path and 35% is great and it's just getting you on the path even further, even faster, yeah, maybe it's okay to pull your foot off the accelerator. I think you even said that was how you convinced your wife in your 30s to save so much, and so that in your 40s you guys could, if you so chose, take your foot off the accelerator.
So, I completely agree because I do want you to enjoy life. There's balance. Nobody wants a miser, a Scrooge McDuck, as I talk about in the shows. You're not swimming in your coins. You want to make sure you are creating life because it goes so quick. Make sure you're creating those memories, but also make sure the math is supporting it as well.